Hey everyone, this is Jeff from LA Fintech. Just want to go over a few things within the week on fintech and cryptocurrencies. So it was actually a quite interesting week with some of the news that came out with. Hold on, let me. There, there we go. So. Yeah, the SEC had some news on some of these exchanges or whatnot, on are they exchanges or not. Here's a pretty funny video right here. Check this out.
One coin will emerge unscathed. Spencer Bogart is a partner at Blockchain Capital, which invests in a variety of crypto assets. Spencer, great to see you again. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks so much for having me.
Which is the one coin that will emerge unscathed? Because it looks like the price action is showing that every coin is getting hit at this point.
Video right here. Check it.
So to say unscathed might be to go
Oops.
too far. But listen, when we're separating Bitcoin, which is the one coin that we're discussing here, from the rest of them, it's
All right, we're getting a little streaming difficulties. I don't know why. Let's see.
It says that should regulations hit the crypto space, one
There we go.
coin will emerge unscathed.
Here, we'll skip
concern
that.
about from the SEC and from the CFTC. Right? The SEC is the 900-pound gorilla in the room. The SEC is primarily concerned with securities, right? And the SEC has delineated that some crypto assets are securities and some are not. Now, along a spectrum, Bitcoin is the furthest away from being a security out of all of the crypto assets, in my opinion, and therefore it is the least likely to kind of come under a regulatory crack.
All right, well, enough of this guy. So this is actually from the SEC a couple days ago. They're mentioning that some of these venues are exchanges, especially have the name exchange within their title of their business. So let's see. Right here. Many platforms refer to themselves as exchanges, which can be misrepresentation to investors that are regulated or meet the regulatory standards of national security exchanges. So probably going to see in the next few weeks, months, most of these venues turning into broker-dealers, U.S. broker-dealers, if they're in the U.S. Some of them also will probably file as an ATS. Currently, they're in violation of Reg ATS and Reg M, which you have various different compliance things that you have to do as an ATS, such as, compliant reporting on market manipulation, layering, shredding, manipulating the quotes, things like that. Also reporting to the tape. So yeah, it's pretty interesting news this week. I would say it affected pretty much every single exchange from Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, Genesis. So we're gonna actually look at some of these. So here you go. Here's Coinbase. So I was actually looking at some of these. Thought it was really interesting because some of the investors involved in Coinbase, this is completely major league company right here. These guys are monsters. In particular, I wouldn't necessarily look at the VCs because, as we saw in the last video, that VC he's really clueless what's going on. That's from Blockchain Capital. Typically you're gonna really, if you know the space already, you're gonna know you do have to operate as a broker dealer and or ATS with some of these, and some of these they haven't done that. So either the lawyers don't know the fintech space, or they're just clueless, or who knows. But regardless, some notable investors in this company is USAA, I mean, and also the New York Stock Exchange right here. They're in at the Series C, and same thing with USAA. USAA is very important to actually look at because these guys are huge. These guys bought out Nuveen. They also bought out NWQ a few years back, and also Santa Barbara Bank. So these guys are huge. So Coinbase is gonna they're gonna be doing this stuff right, and New York Stock Exchange is involved with them. So I wouldn't be, worried about these guys are not gonna know what's going on. If we look at Kraken, so Kraken has in their investors, not whole blockchain capital, those same guys, but digital DCG. They're pretty well known, not necessarily in the financial marketplace, capital markets or anything, but in the crypto side. And Gemini, which is the Winkle brothers, these guys, with these guys, what's interesting is they actually set up as a broker dealer. Same thing with Genesis, they're a broker dealer. I would say these guys, you're going to probably see partnerships coming in play within the next few months or years, and our buyouts, because these guys are pretty much set up properly. They could set up an ATS no problem also. So that's pretty much some of the biggest news I've seen in the crypto side last few weeks, where the SEC is really looking at this as, they are securities, regardless of what some of these people might, think of fluffy clouds or unicorns in the skies and believe in them. That's cool, but this is big leagues. So another thing that came out a few days ago was Binance prevented a hack that happened. Well, they got hacked, but prevented some of the money being withdrawn, which is actually very important, and it shows that these guys do take the cybersecurity area very, very, it's important for them. So it does show something with Binance. So it's good that no one, their wallets didn't get emptied out. So let's see. Also, another thing that came out during the week, this is from Lichtenstein. These guys are looking to get more heavily into the crypto side in the country. It's a small country out in Europe, but it was kind of cool. I like the term they called Bitcoinstein. It's pretty cool. They're not part of the EU. Right here it mentions it. They're part of the European Economic Area, but not the EU. So I think this makes it so that these guys could move much quicker. So you're probably going to see maybe businesses moving there, primarily for the regulatory reasons. So this is kind of competition with Switzerland, which is known as Crypto Valley. So this is another area along with Luxembourg that I think some of the businesses are going to be moving to, and these countries are very pro crypto. But that's very good for the whole industry in general. Also, let you know, a couple weeks, LA Fintech, March 22nd. So if you're around the area, LA or whatnot, you want to come meet other financial, tech people. It's a great opportunity to do that. It's at a new venue this time. I was looking around for some new places, making some changes this year. You're going to have a CFSI, which is an incubator from Chase JP Morgan. They have, a 30 million 5-year initiative, primarily for underserved markets in the fintech space. So if you're in there, you might want to come check it out. Maybe get into the incubator. Could be something positive for you. But thanks a lot for viewing. Give me some thumbs up, follow me, and hopefully, I'll probably see you guys around. I'm gonna go start up my weekend, go work out right now, get buff a little bit, and then maybe go hang out downtown. Thanks a lot for viewing, everyone.